I was just sitting here going, oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well. It is definitely a time for, oh well. It's June the 2nd. It's a few minutes before 9 o'clock. It's a Saturday morning here in Colorado, and it's going to be a glorious day. Been an interesting morning already, I have to admit, for the last 5 hours. Lots of good things have happened, lots of epiphanies, lots of affirmations. So I'm just thrilled to bring this to you today. And because it is such a powerful day, we're going to go back, you bet, Archangel Power Tarot deck created by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. It still is one of my favorite decks to use. And I think it's because it's just very clear, very concise, very powerful. Um, and there's, 77 cards in this thing? 78, whoops, I thought it was 77, 78 cards. And yet, for all the times I've used it, there are still cards that have never shown up here. I've been using this deck for, a year and a half at least, minimum, here on YouTube. And yet, there are still cards that have never presented themselves. I find that rather fascinating. And there's some cards that have maybe shown up once or twice. It seems to me, even though you can hear me shuffling, to be repetitive messages in many ways, in many shapes, and many forms. Whether I use this deck or this deck, excuse me, or the Angel Tarot cards or the others, there's a repetitive message going on. And it's been going on for quite some time, and that is about the change. There is a change happening on this planet. There's an awareness. There's been epiphanies and aha moments. There's been a shift to celebrate that God is love and the power is love and that love never dies and that it is okay for people to say God again. I know it sounds weird, but for the longest time, to be politically correct in the publishing business or even in television, it's, if you had to talk about God, you had to say source in order to not offend anybody. Well, I've never gone that route. My God is my God, and you call him what you want. That's fine. No disrespect to you, but don't disrespect me. But I've seen a shift where people that feel like this are using God's name again, and not in vain. And that, my darlings, is just one of the most beautiful things I've seen. They're awakening to their own spirituality. They're awakening to their own universal power of love. And that's this, I'm watching people evolve. I'm watching people change. I'm watching people grow. And to find that inner peace, to come to that meditative state, to come to all of those things that are important in life, and to let go of the crap that isn't. And that brings me great joy. It really does. It brings me ultimate joy. Yesterday's card on Facebook, I think it was yesterday, was strength. And that's the same picture that's on the front of this deck. And I think about it every time I pick this deck up. Strength. Strength and love. Strength and forgiveness. Just plain old-fashioned strength. Okay, they keep telling me, Monica, you shuffled enough. I'm like, okay, fine. So now it is time. As you know, I always put this into prayer and ask that it be for the greater good and that it resonates with you. It might be all the cards. It might be just one. It might be something we've said prior to the reading, and it might be an imagery. Take from this what serves you best and leave the rest behind. Oftentimes when I do mediumship readings, people will say, you know what you told me that night? Like, I have no clue, of course. Well, I didn't know what it meant then, but I know now. That is often true with these kind of readings. It's like, well, does it give you a little tingle? Then write it down and see if it doesn't come to fruition. Maybe later this afternoon, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. It's like whatever resonates with you, write it down. Keep a little daily journal if you need to. Okay. They're being absolutely, oh, that one. Okay. They're being absolutely adorable. It's like, to get the message that's right for you, listen. Do you get goosebumps? Do you get chills? Do you get tingles? Do you get one of those feelings? Write it down. That card. Okay. I know I'm not supposed to stop yet, but it's like almost. It's literally how I'm feeling. Like almost. Almost. Which one? This one? Yes. Okay. Got it. Just never know. I haven't dried my hair properly, so it's a little bit crazy this morning. I wanted to come and get going on the YouTube and Facebook and all kinds of good stuff. So it's a little crazy this morning, but I don't really care because it's not the messenger, it's the message. So let's take a look at God and His Son, Holy Spirit, and our amazing angels and our guides have to say for this Saturday. Well, isn't that ironic? Okie dokie. Here it comes. You'll see why is it ironic in a minute. Two of Michael, and I know this has come up in the last week. It'll all be better if you just make a decision. Not making a decision is a decision. But there's something that needs to have a yes, no, and action taken. And it's just like the action, the way I feel. It's like, take a look. You know, this is action. Racing to catch up. And then it's two come together. Two come to a compromise. Two come to a like-mindedness. Two come to a decision. And then things begin to get better. Next card. Woo. Queen of Ariel. I love it. Ariel, as you know, is our archangel of everything earthly. The roof over our head, the floor beneath our feet, everything in between, our interior environment, our exterior environment, our social environment, our careers, the animals, the insects, the plants, everything that is sustainability on this planet. And you need to nurture this planet and everything on it. You also need to nurture yourself and put the best that you can into your body, put the best that you can into your mind, put the best that you can into your soul, and offer those same empowerments to those that you love. It's going to drive me nuts. There we go. So make sure that you are taking care of you, because if you don't take care of you, who will? And then it gives you the strength and the power to take care of those that you love. You have the ability to literally shine your light and make anything and everything more beautiful. Whether you are a soothsayer or not, when someone gives you practical and wise advice, it's time, like the cards, to write it down. Maybe that's advice you're not willing to accept right at this particular moment, but it gives you still that little tingle. It still gives you that, you know, I need to remember it. Write it down. Speak it into your phones. Type a note into your cell phone. Remember it, because it'll come back to help you. Next card. Woo. Major Arcana. No surprise. Perspective. Yeah, because that practical and wise advice that we just talked about might be shining the light for you to find a better way to do what it is that you're doing. And when you take that moment and you take that pause and you hear the practical advice and you take it to heart and you take a moment to reflect on it rather than going, oh no, that's not going to work, rather than being judgmental right away, take it in, think about it, and dare to be different. Maybe that little bit of advice that you just got, maybe that little bit of mentorship that you just got is allowing you to see things in a different perspective and from a different point of view. And wouldn't it be nice if some of the things that you're going through could be made just a little bit easier? Last card. I'm loving this one. Nine of Raphael. Raphael, Archangel of Healing, Archangel of Travel, Archangel of Lovers. This always reminds me of Radley Valentine, our cute and wonderful little genie. Well, he's rubbing the lamp for you on this one. Make a wish. See it from the end results. Your dreams can and will become reality. When you remember as well to put a little joy into life. Not everything is so dramatic. Not everything is so negative. Not everything is so down. There's a puppy in this picture as well, as Radley loves his Shelties. It's time to find that little bit of joy. Maybe even just listening to birdsong. Maybe crank up your radio or put on some oldie goldies, whatever. Find some joy in life. Maybe on a Saturday today, you have an opportunity. Maybe it's a day off. Maybe it's a time to go to the lake or go take a picnic or go camping or do whatever. Make a wish. This is a day to celebrate and let your dreams just get as big as they possibly can. Why not? Dream it, see it from the outcome, celebrate today. I'm going to close this reading, and if you'd like a personal reading from me, please visit my website, houseofangelcardreadings.com. I do have a sale going on the website, and in addition to that, I also have my June promotion. So any purchases made in the month of June, I am going to be drawing 5 winners. These are going off. There we go. Let's see if we can. I'm going to get a pair of scissors here in a minute and cut all this. Probably not. I'm going to be drawing 5 winners for a free live mediumship reading to be drawn once a week, and then on July 1st we'll draw the 5th one. So any purchases, whether it's my ebook or whether it's a reading, we can schedule the readings at your convenience. It doesn't have to be done within that week. We'll go ahead and pull a name. I'll show you how we're doing so far here. Hello. That's just from this last week. I will be drawing from this on Monday, so you still have time to be entered in the weekly drawing. So any purchases made today or tomorrow will go in that cup, and then we'll start fresh for another week, and keeping those names still aside to one safe place. And then we'll do another week, and then we'll do another week, and then we'll do the last one. So please visit the website, and thank you for helping with my YouTube channel and also on Facebook and watching that grow. We are getting really close to 4,000 fans. I'm thrilled. I'm delighted. Thank you for loving, for hurting, for sharing, for your messages as well. I do want to shout out in particular a very special thanks to all of you this week that has participated and purchased from me on my readings for a cause, because yes, those purchases also go in here, and it's, well, I don't even know how to begin to say thank you for that. So have a beautiful day and a wonderful day. Go hug somebody. Thanks for watching.